Why's your money in your alcohol? That's when the tide rolls out and the shit's going down. You know you're gonna take a fall. He's from the country. He's from the city. You better step aside. You better run and hide when the dirty road and blacktop collide. Watch your money in your alcohol. That's when the tide rolls.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 230 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, JeromeIyall1988's.
We have one-on-one action on the way, and this one should be nothing short of amazing. I would go so far as to say this match might just steal the show. And as far as perseverance is concerned, I say there's few that can match him here in WWE. Yeah, he may fall down, Michael, but you can bet he'll get right back up and dust himself off. Champion, the international superstar, one of the most respected men in WWE, is set for action. Aside from Saxton's commentary, this has all the makings of an epic match. Full impact. Attack to the midsection. Like they both did their homework heading into this one. He just cannot be wrong. He's certainly looking in command at the moment. He's looking relentless. John Cena with a nice reversal. John Cena is perhaps the most dominant competitor in WWE history. Is there any strategy that can work against Big Match John? When you compete the level that Cena has, for as long as he has, injuries pop up. Nothing chronic, but he's definitely got a few target areas that an opponent should look out for. Byron, what's it going to take for John Cena to come out on top here? Cena always has his opponent well scouted. He needs to trust his preparation to lead him to another win. With a gut-wrench suplex. What impact! And low drop. Piercing. Went into the corner. And he hit hard. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I knew this was coming. It was just a matter of time. Hey, there's still a match going on. These two are getting heated up right now. Well, the other guy should be in Back now inside the ring. We discussed John Cena's injuries earlier. Byron, I'm wondering, how would you target them?
Well, I'm too honorable personally to attack injury.
You could do it here. Oh, kick out.
Cena shakes off things like that in his sleep.
Do you guys take requests? We're tuning up the band. What does John Cena have to do at this point? Hoping to end it here. And kicks out at 2. Not yet. Look at...
And look at the quickness by Cena. Beautiful reverse STO. Face first. Well measured.
He's fighting hard and it's paying off.
Things are really going his way now. Attack to the midsection.
Not looking good, guys. He's in full control now. Cena with nowhere to go. Is Cena going to tap out? This singles contest has a victor. Some superstars doing what they do best. Here are the highlights.
Here is your winner, Jerome B.
Looks near flawless down the stretch. Big win.
Cena lost. Mr. Never Give Up should have quit before the match even started.
What a way to kick off the night. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're just getting started.
Quick swing. Moonshine sipping. Beer skin. Beer drinking. Johnny Cashless. In this day and time, small survive, and there ain't no one as strong as I am. And I waited in the longest line for the longest time, and not a moment's mine. The smile down on the line, see the calluses on my hand. Take no sick days, and my house was raised, mama taught me to be a man. Never send a boy, oh, to do a man's job. To do a man's days, I remember back when if you had a problem, you settled it like me. Wasn't no game, calling your best friend. You worked all week, you partied on weekend. Back then when men were tough, and they were all built foreign trucks. Wasn't no whining, wasn't no crying, everybody had it rough. Never send a boy, oh, to do a man's job. To do a man's job. Never
go get my dinner. Alright, time to pause the music a little bit. I gotta eat my dinner. And I have me some scrambled eggs and hash browns. And have me some water too, because I'm thirsty. Oh yeah. Yes. This hash brown is good. Now on to the scrambled eggs. Oh yeah, these are good too. Have some more water. Back to the eggs. Oh yeah, I was definitely hungry. Who don't love eggs and who don't love burnt toast with butter on it and eggs and hash browns and sausage? Sometimes I like burnt toast with, you know, what's that stuff? Cream cheese. Depends on what mood I'm in for. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That hit the spot. Uh-huh. That was good. Some sausage, some scrambled eggs, some burnt toast with butter on it, some hash browns. I'm full. Yeah, now I gotta just finish my water. Oh yeah. I'm definitely full. Tonight's AEW, ain't it? I wonder what match card they got tonight. I wonder what they got going on tonight. I know Sasha Banks. There's talk about her making her way over to AEW, but like 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 I say, it's just talk and rumors. So technically have we don't technically have a, any confirm that she's making her way to AEW. They're just talk and rumors, stuff on YouTube and all that. But we've seen guys like Dash Wilder and what's his name, Scott Dawson go from WWE to AEW. We've seen Dean Ambrose go from WWE to AEW. We've seen Sting go from WWE to AEW. We've seen Christian go from WWE to AEW. We've seen Big Show go from WWE to AEW. Who else? We've seen Jack Swagger go from WWE to AEW. We've seen Chris Jericho go from WWE to AEW. I mean, it's possible. We've even seen Arn Anderson go from WWE to AEW. We've seen DDP go from WWE to AEW. We've seen Dean Malenko go from WWE to AEW. A lot of big names. Hell of a talent of a roster. Although some of those names can't wrestle anymore because of certain circumstances, but nonetheless, they still got a hell of a talent roster. And if Sasha if Sasha is thinking about going to AEW, I don't know what to say after that. But if she is thinking about going to AEW, all I have to say is good luck, because I heard rumors why she left WWE, which is why I say if those rumors are true, that she left WWE because WWE forced her to give up the women's championship, is not a good enough reason to quit the WWE just because WWE is forcing you to give up the women's championship. It's actually kind of, it's, I don't know, it's disappointing. So you're gonna quit WWE just because, yeah, the WWE forced you to give up the women's championship. It makes me question something about Sasha. She's gonna quit WWE, go to AEW, and now try her luck there. What's next? She gonna, if she's forced to give up the AEW title, she gonna quit there? What's next she gonna do? Go to Impact after she quits AEW because AEW tells her that she's gonna have to lose on this night and lose the title to this person. She's gonna quit that person and go to the next person. It looked like she's running from her problems. She ain't running. I mean, she's running from her problems instead of facing them. That's what I'm trying to say. To me, that's kind of disappointing. But at the same time, who am I to say? I can only speak my mind and speak my opinion. I don't know I don't know her that well enough to actually go out and judge her. I can only speak my opinion, and speak my mind. But those are just rumors I heard. I don't know if they're technically true, but yeah. So if she is going to AEW, hopefully, maybe, I don't know. Hopefully this is a better, maybe, hopefully this, I just have to say, I hope it works out for her. I hope she's there for the long run instead of probably a good 3 to 6 months. Then she loses the title, and then, I mean, because these superstars show up at wrestler companies, they are there for 3 or 6 months, they get injured. Or sometimes they're there for like 3 years and then they get mad about something and then they leave that company for a different company to try something else. So we don't know how long this is going to last, and we don't even know if she's going to AEW. But hopefully, if she does go to AEW, I hope she knows that the competition over there is no different from any other competition in any other company. Every company is going to have that one superstar that is maybe the next superstar, may be better than you or even one step ahead of you. The key to it is not running from your problem, but facing it. Switching up your movesets, studying your opponent, figure out what movesets ain't working and what movesets are working. Seeing what you did wrong in the last match and seeing what you can do about it in your next match and do better. Now, I'm sure I don't need to tell Sasha this. She probably already knows this. But to me, it looks like she's running from her problems. And that ain't a good, doesn't go well for her sparkly, clean image. Or for her reputation, to be exact. No, I'm not disrespecting Sasha. I'm not talking down on her. I love her. I, I'm a fan of her. I like what she does in that ring. The fact that she goes out there every night and busts her ass. But I get disappointed when I see her, get mad about stuff and then leave because things didn't go her way. It's like if she gets unhappy about something, she quits the job and goes to somewhere else, thinking that it's going to be easier there, and that the competition is going to be different from where she was. Everywhere you go, Sasha, the competition is just going to get harder. There's not one company you're going to go that the competition is going to be different. It's not. All I gotta say is good luck, Sasha. I'm not saying you're gonna need it, but good luck. And I'll be watching. Tuning into AEW, just as I would if you were on in WWE or Impact. But I don't have Impact, so I don't have the Impact channel. But I'm working on getting it. But I'll be tuning in to AEW if that is where you're going, just to see how you do and watch your matches. As I would if you were in WWE or Impact. I do it to a lot of superstars. I watch a lot of superstars matches that I'm fans of. And then I'll support them. Watch them, cheer them, and I'll be like, wow, that was some match. Like the match with Roman. Take this for instance. I tuned in to watch that WrestleMania Backlash. And everybody's always talking about how Roman needs Jey Uso in his corner to win a match. Well, if people missed it, Roman told Jey Uso to go find his brother. He don't need him for that match against Cesaro. You know what that tells me? That tells me Jey Uso is choosing, keyword, choosing to be at Roman's side. Ain't no one forcing him to. He's making that choice on his own. And on top of that, Roman told him to go to the back because he was going in alone on it. He didn't need Jey Uso's help. And on top of that, that match went back and forth. I didn't know who was going to win until I saw who it was. That match was, oh my God, it was intense. It was probably the best match, in my opinion, that I've seen out of that whole pay-per-view of WrestleMania Backlash. That was the match, the must-see match, in my opinion. Because that went back and forth. Counter to counter. A very variable moveset. A lot of finishers and signatures. I don't think I barely see any taunts that much. Not many taunts. Not many posing and all that. But that match went back and forth, and I was like, okay, yeah, you got my attention. I see what's going on. But I watched it. I liked what I saw. And Roman proved to me. He proved me wrong. He proved everyone out in the world that doubted him that he can do it on his own. He doesn't need Jey Uso's help. He doesn't need Jimmy Uso's help. The only reason Jay is there in Roman's corner is because he's choosing, key word, choosing to be in Roman's side. Ain't nothing stopping him from walking away. It's not like Roman's got a gun to his head forcing him to be by his side. He's choosing. And I just noticed that last match, when they were in the match, they said Roman gained 15 pounds before the pay-per-view. That would mean he weighed in. That would mean he weighed 265 pounds before, and then now, and when he wrestled at that against Cesaro, he weighed in at 280 pounds. If I'm correct, if I'm doing my math correct, I think that's where he would be at. I'll be tuning in to watch more of these wrestling matches. I love the sport of wrestling. I love the fact that these wrestlers go out there and bust their ass every night, get in that ring, and just show the world that they are good at what they do. It's so competitive. It's so challenging. Such an inspiration. Such drive. Thrive. Such heart, determination, persistence. Words can't describe how I feel about this stuff. I mean, I love the wrestling. I love it. I've been watching it since Hulk Hogan slammed Andre back in 1990, I believe, when I was 3 years old. All the way to the WCW, World Wrestling Federation, the old school, and Attitude Era, ECW, Ring of Honor, Urban Wrestling Federation. What else? TNA Impact in 2008 and 2004, I believe. And what else? The WWE of today, the SmackDown of today, the NXT, the AEW. What else can I think of? Have I seen that I've paid attention to? The Impact of today. What else have I seen? The Indies wrestling. What else have I seen? BCW wrestling. I've seen that. There's a lot of wrestling I watch. I've seen it all the way from a child, man. I was a sport fan of it at the age of 3. Ain't never gave up on it. A lot of people say it's fake, it's choreographed, but I believe it. Yeah, it's fake. It's choreographed. But the fact is, I'm a die-hard fan of wrestling. Hell, if I had the choice to wrestle in real life, I would. As bad as bad as I want to, you know, one thing that you know, the one thing that probably get me in the ring. I don't know, maybe. I don't really know. I don't know what the one thing is, but I'd probably do it. Go out there every night, give my everything, put on the hell of a show. But with that, you have to think that takes a lot of cardio, endurance, and determination, and the will to do so. Now, I'm not saying I don't got that, but at the same time, I don't know many moves in real life. I've known the ones me and my brother practiced on back in the day. But those were ones that we used against, and that we would use against such bigger competition. People bigger than us. Moves that would be easily used to take down bigger foes. Because we were small people back then. But my brother died not too long ago. He was at the hospital getting his stomach pumped for the 11th time because he did drugs and alcohol. As he was getting his stomach pumped, he went into a seizure. Never had a seizure, not once, not at all. But he went into a seizure for the first time while he was getting his stomach pumped. He couldn't handle the getting the stomach pumped and the seizure at the same time, so he died in the hospital bed. And up to this day, I just haven't been the same, man. I watched wrestling, yeah, but I kind of pushed people away and became a loner and just kind of, I was like, I don't know. Yeah, the one thing that's, I tell you, that hurts about the whole thing is the fact that I will never be able to hear his voice again. Yeah, of course, when I'm out on the back porch and I'm sitting on the back porch, I can see his face up in the clouds in my eyes, like an outline trim of him hugging me. And all I am doing in that outline trim, I'm thinking of myself, I'm putting my head up against his forehead. And, you know, when rabbits do that, they're usually they're telling each other they're sorry. I'm sorry. That's what I'm doing. When I'm seeing a picture of him in my eyes, when I'm looking up at the clouds or the sky, he's laughing. We're side hugging, and that's what I'm seeing. And then it becomes me just kind of putting my hand around his head, both my hands on his around his ears and head, and me just kind of put my head up against his head. And in my opinion, I guess I'm telling him I'm sorry, like a squirrel would a squirrel. Or is it a rabbit? Was this rabbit? I don't know, but I don't know what it was, but yeah. And every now and then I'll get a few dreams of him at night. Yeah, every now and then I'll get a few dreams of him, and then I'll wake up and I'm like, God damn, it's another dream. And yeah, I get my hopes up, yeah. Seeing his face again, working on that Impala. I mean, him wrestling with me back in the day or watching wrestling. But yeah, it was just a dream. It's all a dream until when you wake up and you realize it was a dream and you can't hear his voice. That's what hurts. Because all this time he was like a father figure to me. I never had a father. I always had mothers and sisters. Never had a father. I guess that's the reason why I still like wrestling him today, because he's the one who got me into it. I didn't know what wrestling was at the age of 3. He would sit me down and we would watch this over and over again. All the pay-per-views, every single one. We'd watch this over and over again. We were die-hard fans. We were big fans. Every wrestler we've seen, we would sit there and cheer, scream. Hell, we'd even go out after the wrestling show got done, wrestling show got done off TV, and we go back in the backyard and start wrestling every now and then. You know, we'd pretend we were wrestlers and go around wrestling, and yeah, it was fun. But at the same time, like I said, I mean, it was choreographed, but at the same time, we didn't actually get physical. But even though some of the moves we would do were physical, sometimes, depending if we wanted to get physical that day. Well, most of the time we were just choreographing it. We were just, you know, kind of going with the flow. But me, I was kind of different. I was the kind of person that was kind of, okay, don't fake this shit with me. Don't pretend to hit me. If you're gonna hit me, hit me. I mean, I want the real thing. I want to feel the pain. I want to see if I survive it. I want to see if I could get back up. I want to see the story through. And he did. He gave me everything, and I still kept getting back up. And he's like, "What the hell are you, a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger?" I was like, "No, it's the adrenaline. I just got that. And I just kind of, I don't know why it's keeping me in it, James Alexander Hale, but I'm here. I'm still got it. Let's go." And I think that's part of the reason what led him to everything, him doing what. But yeah, we were tight. I got these Russian. To do. Yeah, but the thing about me and my brother is that we were born very close. He's born, I believe, 0808 1978. I was born 0907 1988. So when he turned, see, if right now I'm 32, so right now he would be 42 if he was still alive. He died at the age of 38. At the age of 38, when he was 38 years old, I was 28 years old. I believe, if I'm correct on that. Yeah, well, yeah. Well, kind of. Yeah, it hurt when I saw him in the casket. It hurt. Yeah, I didn't think I would cry at the funeral, but I busted out in tears because I knew when I saw that it was hurting. I couldn't see it. I didn't want to see him like that. I did everything I could to kind of guide him in the right direction, keeping him from making mistakes he later will regret. And he listened most of the time, but most of the times he was kind of a hard-headed. At the same time, I was like, after a while, I started pushing people away after he died, and it was like, and I just learned that one thing is that this is just like growing up. My family coming and going in and out of my life. I just learned to accept it. I mean, people's gonna come and go in and out of my life. I just have to learn to get kind of just knowing that people's gonna come and go out of my life. I just learned to accept it and just become a loner and push people away. I mean, when people come, they come, and if they want to leave, they leave. I ain't gonna go chasing after you. I look at it like this. I ain't gonna chase after you. If you want to leave, leave. I got plenty of other friends I can hang out with that love me for me and love me for who I am. Which is why I am the way I am. I kind of, you know, you don't bother me, I don't bother you. If you respect me, I'll respect you. But if you don't respect me, don't expect me to respect you back. Because it's a two-way street, buddy. You want to disrespect me, expect to get disrespected. You want to respect me, expect to get respected. But my mom, my auntie Laura always says, don't dish it out if you can't take it. That's something I always remember. And also, two wrongs don't make it right. So just because someone does it to you doesn't make it okay for you to do it to them. And never allow someone to get inside your body and make you do something you don't want them want. Never allow someone to get inside and jump inside your body and make you do something you don't want to do, because then you're giving away all your power. That's the way she has said it. You have to have discipline in your life. And that was not easy for me because I was always getting into fights growing up. And I was. I believe the day I started being disciplined and not getting into fights anymore was when I was 22. When I was 22 years old, I stopped getting into fights. And started being more mellow and calm and chilled. Nowadays, it's hard to get me fired up. If I get pissed, the most things I'll do, I ain't gonna get mad at you. Start getting in a fight with your ass and get my ass thrown in jail or prison. Hell, I'll just take my ass to bed and just leave your ass where you stand. I'll just walk away, and if you're somewhere where I know you'll be, then I'll leave you at that place and I'll go somewhere else. I don't need that drama. I'll just kind of go. If you're a drama person, I'll just kind of leave. I'll just separate myself from you. And if you piss me off that day, I ain't gonna give you the attention. I ain't gonna give you the satisfaction of seeing me kind of get physical with you just so you can see me in jail or prison. Hell, I'll just walk away and go to sleep. Because if there's one thing I know that I learned in life, is there's only one place you can find peace in this world, and that's in your sleep with cool air blowing on you, sheets, one blanket, nice peaceful night with no dreams, no nightmares. That's peace right there. And ain't no one can. I don't think anybody will argue with that. So when people try to get me mad, yeah, I'll get fired up a bit, I get frustrated, but I ain't gonna give you the satisfaction of seeing me get into it with you. I'll just walk away and take my ass to bed. Now, if you were to strike a woman or a kid or lay your hand on any of my family members, then I might get physical. Then I might get a little bit mad. Because for one, you have no business to do that. That's the only time I would get physical or pissed off or mad. Most of the times I just hold my anger in and save it for when I need to use my anger. Other times I just bottle it up. Oh my god. Well, that was a long talk, but I don't know. Is AEW on yet? What time is it? What time is it? It is 6:50. And I got it says, hi, JeromeIyall, Dutch something. I can't read the rest, but invite you to watch their live. That was 43 minutes ago. Remy Bader is live on TikTok with Brittany Broski. Watch for you podcast 1 hour ago. You know, thing is I don't watch many TikToks, do I? Nah, I don't. No, I don't watch many TikToks, do I? Also, I don't concern myself with anything that don't concern me. See, see, uh, see, remember this one time, this one guy came up and asked me for money because his woman threw him out. I was like, this was my response. I was like, well, that ain't my concern. For one, you're just the enforcer. She's the brains in the relationship. All you have to do when it comes to relationships, man, when it comes to women, and you're in a relationship, remember this. Just shut up and do what you're told. Because at the end of the day, she's the brains, you're just the enforcer. Nothing more, nothing less. And he just kind of stood there, he just sat there and still asking for my concern. I mean, I got my own shit to deal with. So I kind of left him and continued to go about my business to the store, and got out, came out, and he was gone. He's gone. He left somewhere. I don't know where he left, but I was like, see, that's the thing. If it don't concern me, I don't try to concern myself with it. Not much. Not a lot of times. This is like all these online players, these internet gangsters acting tough over internet because they know that you can't touch them or do anything to them. And when they do that stuff, I was like, hey man, I always tell them, if you can't say it to my face in real life, I don't concern myself with wannabe gangsters, internet thugs, internet gangsters acting tough over the internet. It's easy to act tough over the internet until you meet the person. So I tell them, hey, I don't concern myself with that stuff. You know why? Because it's all talk. And so I was like, this is what I do to people who want to be toxic and talk shit and act tough and talk shit to me. I block them. Because you know what? If you can't say it to my face in real life, if you can't come to my hometown and say it to my face, you're getting blocked. Because I don't have time for idiots or idiotic people that act retarded. Hate to use that word, but yeah. I'm a drama-free person. I prefer not to be around drama. I prefer to live my life positively, and I don't try to concern myself with stuff that doesn't concern me unless someone mentions my name or is talking shit to me or brings shit up about me or trying to drag my name through the mud. All I ask is a little respect and common courtesy. I don't ask for much. But I also say, you want respect, earn it. I ain't giving it for free. It's a two-way street. You want respect, show respect, and I'll give respect. You disrespect me, and I'll disrespect you back. It's a two-way street. Ain't nothing given around here for free. And I also don't like people that much. That much. But if I see, if I see some good in you, if I see that you're a good person, and I don't see any negative around you, yeah, I'll give you a shout out. I'll be like, okay, this person's good. I like this. I like this person as a friend. He's positive. He don't have no drama. I mean, because everyone knows that all that drama is tiring. It is. I mean, it gets you lightheaded. It gets you drowsy. It gets you tired. It drains your energy and all that. Yeah, ain't no one got time for that. I'm a family man, so I believe a lot of nieces and nephews. My uncle. Not a father yet. Hoping someday I will. But who knows? Maybe. But yeah, that's about it. I'm a family man. Always have been proud to be a family man. I love every family member I've had. The Blue Horses, the ILs, the Shipping Towers, the Tycoms, the Bunburys, even Daryl Swift's family.